24 points in the scrimmage? Not bad for a freshman. If he didn't have the attention of the coaching staff then, he's got it now. See, Daquan, he was always a quiet kid, never really got into trouble. But unfortunately, his childhood, it was pretty rough. In the summer, heading into this season, his older brother was actually shot during a home burglary. Sadly to say, he didn't make it. So, here he is, back on campus for the first time, and really, he's dedicating this season to his brother. And look at his shoes. R.I.P. Derek Jones on his shoes. It definitely sends a message to who he is as a person. I mean, this guy is strong, not just physically, but mentally. And this season is dedicated to his little brother. R.I.P. Derek Jones. Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jake from TNJ, and welcome back to the UIC Flames Legacy Mode. And you can see this freshman has a lot of talent. Daquan Jones is going to be special. Now, we will have him for 4 years. He is going to be our future, really, and he's going to be our scorer. He can do it all, though. He can play some good defense as well, so watch out for him on the defensive end all 4 years. Now, let's hop into the first action of this legacy as we go up against the Mountaineers of West Virginia, and we are at home. So the fans have come out to see the Flames play in this one, and here is our lineup. We are going with Silva at point, Waters at center, Moore, Dunn, and also Brett Williams. The same starting five we went with in the scrimmage. So let's get this action underway, as we don't know who's really good for West Virginia. They've only played one game and actually lost that game. So here is Kendall Moore dribbling it up the court after a steal, getting it around to Dunn Jr., who passes it inside to Waters, who does get it ripped away. And here is Opachis, who's going to the lane. He's going to kind of throw up a weird shot that time, and that's going to be off the mark. So both teams do struggle on offense to start this game. Here is Brower throwing up an alley-oop, and that is going to be thrown down by McKee. In the first buckets of the season come by way of alley-oop by West Virginia against the Flames. So here we are back out on defense. Here is Silva with the rebound. You know he is a point guard who does show some versatility, and here he is driving to the lane, and he will get the first 2 buckets of the season, and they come by the senior Silva, as we do get it to a 3-2 games. Here is Brett Williams driving to the lane is Waters, and he is going to get fouled. He's 6'11". You got to foul him as he goes to the line. So remember, I am playing real player free throw percentage. This is not user influence, as Waters does knock down both shots. So now in a 4-3 game. Here's Elgin, who's in the game, as he's passing it up on a fast break to Moore, and Moore gets it to Silva, who gets the second bucket of the game, as we do take the early 6-3 lead. So here is Brower at point guard, passing it over to the left wing to Opachis, and he is going to knock it down. And that is going to be a 6-6 game, as here's West Virginia running the break once again. Brower passing it in to Opachis, and he will lay it in. And that's going to be 5 points for their leading scorer coming into this game. So here's West Virginia back on offense. Opachis again in the lane, and he is going to lay it up and in. He's got all the buckets for them in this game so far. So here, they run the full court trap, and look at Opachis getting the steal that time, pass it up to Brower, who gets trapped in the corner, and he passes it back out to the center, Willett, who's going to hit the jump shot from the top of the key. And here they have the 14-8 lead here, 8 minutes left in the first half. Here's Tevin Dunn Jr. driving to the lane, and he is going to get that shot rejected. He kind of hesitated on that layup, but we do eventually get possession back. Here is Silva driving into the lane. That is his strength of his game. He is not a three-point shooter, and he is going to get fouled. So in a 16-11 game, here is Dunn on the rebound. Here is Jones checked into the game, and he will get fouled, and one drive into the lane. And look at the freshman getting his first buckets of his career, and that is a clear foul on that one, and it's an and one for the freshman Daquan Jones. So he makes it a 16-14 lead. Here is a deep miss by Dunn, and here is a pull-up jumper, and that's going to be good. And now West Virginia takes the 20-15 lead towards the end of the first half. And here we are trying to play some defense, and that's not working, as West Virginia is a better overall team unless they take the 7-point lead. But not so fast. Here is Dior Rogers off of the bench, and he will lay it up. and that's a 2-point bucket, his first points of the season for the junior. So here is Keon Hancock in the game, getting the rebound, throwing it up to Kendall Moore, who gets fouled going to the lane, and he will hit 1 of 1 free throw, and let's see what he does in the second shot here, and that one is going to be good. So he trims this lead back down to just 3 points. So now in a 22-19 game, here is Tevin Dunn. You know he's got the length. He is 6'9". He does back his man down, but it's a nice strip that time by Opacic, and that's not the strength of his game, but I thought the size mismatch would kind of favor us. So here's Elliot Waters, the true freshman, on the rebound that time, getting it to Daquan Jones. He's dribbling at the top of the lane, and here he is spinning away, passing it inside to the senior Brett Williams, who does lay it up and in with the left hand, and he's got his first 2 buckets of the season. The guy that I've picked, actually, to lead this team in scoring this season. So now we do trim this lead down to 1, but after 2 free throws, West Virginia makes it a 3-point lead just like that. Here on another fast break, here's McKee to the lane, and he is going to get that one off the glass. And now it's a 5-point lead here for West Virginia. But here is Waters. He does lay it up and in, and he has that length. That's 6'11". He can do a lot inside. I'm really looking forward to what he can do all 4 years. So here is Brett Williams towards the end of the first half, and he will hit the open 3. He's got 5 points in this one. As we wind down this clock inside of 12 seconds left here in the first half. Here's a deep 3 by Opacic, hand in his face. He's going to miss that one, but here's Dior Rogers passing it inside. Elliot Waters will lay it in, and that's how this one will go into halftime. And West Virginia only has the 1-point lead. And this was a nice half. I don't know what I was expecting in this one, but the Flames did look good as we only shot 33%, but I did like the ball movement and the rebounds as well. We out-rebounded them 21-8, but they did shoot in the 40s in percentage. We shot in the 30s. Elliot Waters leads the way with 7 points, 4 rebounds. Silva actually has 6.6 rebounds, and Brett Williams has 5 points, including that 1 3-pointer at the end of the first half, as Opacic leads West Virginia with 10 points. So now we come out to start the second half. Here is Willett, the center, and he is going to get his man off his feet. He's got 7 points in this game. So here's Elgin off the bench. He's going to get blocked on that one. The fast break is going the other way. And here is Brower driving the lane on the reverse layup, and he will get it to go. And that was over Elliot Waters. And now that's over Brett Williams, actually. And now West Virginia takes the 4-point lead. Here's a deep 3, this time by McKee. He's got 9 points. As now they stretch this lead out to 7 points. So here's Tevin Dunn Jr. Passing it to Hancock. Hancock to Brett Williams, who has an open 3, and that one will be knocked down, and he's got 8 points, and he is going to have to be a big-time part of this offense. He is a senior as well, so we're going to miss his 3-point shooting next season. Hopefully we can replace it. So here is Tevin Dunn Jr. on the fast break, and they will run this full court trap, and we'll just push it up the court on them and try to get some numbers going on that 2-on-1 with the last guy remaining, and that is going to be 2 free throws knocked down by Tevin Dunn. So now in a 6-point game, here is Silva driving to the lane. He's going to get blocked on that one, maybe a foul a little bit, and Brower will take it back the other way. And he's going to set up the offense, pass it inside to Willett, who will lay it off the glass over Keon Hancock. And now here we are with the 8-point deficit. But here's Kendall Moore with his first jump shot of the season. He gets it to go. He's actually our best rated 3-point shooter. I definitely want to get him open on fast break opportunities, open threes, things like that. So here's Moore, this time driving to the lane. He can do that as well, and he does lay it up and in. He's got 6 points in this one, as now it is just a 6-point deficit as we still are staying in this game. Here is a block, this time by Waters at the 3-point line, and Brett Williams, he's going to get the rebound and drive the lane, and he almost gets the and one. And now we do trim this lead down to just 5 points here with 6 minutes left in the second half. Here's Waters on the steal. Brett Williams putting on a move, driving the lane, and he does make it a 3-point game, and he makes it double digits for him. He's got 11 points in this one. So here's Daquan Jones. He's in the game now. He does miss that layup after a steal. Here he is trying to lay it up and in traffic, and he will get it to go. And he has 5 points off of the bench, and that makes it a 2-point game. So with 5.5 minutes left here in the second half, here is Grace from West Virginia carrying it up the court. He's going to pass it inside, and that's going to be laid up and in. That was a tight window to throw that bounce pass, as now West Virginia takes the 4-point lead. But here's Kendall Moore on the opposite end, passing it inside to the true freshman Waters, and he will lay it off the glass, and it brings it to a 2-point possession, 2-point lead once again. And here is another pass inside, and man, they are dominating inside this game. But on the other end, here's Elgin driving the lane, and he will miss it, but Waters is there for the offensive rebound and the putback. But look at Jones, he's there for the steal, and that one ties this game up at 57 apiece with 4.5 minutes left here in the second half as West Virginia calls a timeout. So now in a 58-57 lead, here is Daquan Jones passing around to Brett Williams, and that's going to be a reaching foul on McKee. And now we will go to the line for the 1-and-1. And here is Williams. His first free throw is going to be off, but a rebound by Waters. He pump fakes, passes it outside, and Beamish is open in the corner, and he nails it. And that makes it a 2-point lead here for UIC. And now we have our first lead of the game. Here is Waters after another miss by West Virginia. Dribbling the ball up is Daquan Jones, passing it to Brett Williams, who throws it down and extends this lead to 4 points. He has a game high for us of 13 points. So we do get another defensive stop. Pass around, Brett Williams, wide open three. He will miss it. That one could have extended the lead and maybe opened up this lead some more and maybe close the door on West Virginia. But here is a pass inside, this time to the small forward, Zaris, and he's going to knock that one down. And now here they are with a 2-point deficit. Williams dribbles it up. He's got a wide open three. He's got to hit that, but Waters on the rebound gets it stripped away. And West Virginia has a wide open layup on the opposite end. And now this lead is back to tied up. And now here it is in a 62-62 game. Here is Jones at the free throw line for a 1-and-1, and he will hit his second free throw, but we will get another steal, and Waters lays it up. And now here we go. It's a 3-point lead here with 2 minutes left. Can we hold this lead? As now West Virginia calls a timeout, and here they're going to inbound it on the side. Here's a pass to Brower, wide open. He's going to drive the lane and get fouled. As I don't know what Silva was doing in the backcourt that time, but they do hit both free throws. So now in a 64-65 game, here's a pass around to Waters, the freshman. He lays it up. And in, he's 6'11", and on the half-court trap, that's going to be another steal. So now we have our biggest lead of the game, 5 points here with 1.5 minutes left in this game. We might start out 1-0 on the season versus a tough West Virginia squad. But here's a miss on the wing, but here is McKee on the rebound, and that is going to be an and one. Foul by Silva, as now can he make it a 3-point play, and he will. So now it is a 2-point game here with 1.5 minutes left. We want to be smart with our passes, but not that one. It gets deflected, and now West Virginia gets the steal, and now they will set up their offense. But here's Opachich on the top, and he is going to hit the three. He's got a game high of 15 points, and now West Virginia takes the lead right back with 1 minute left. And here's Keon Hancock, the backup center. He will get it blocked, and he will pass around to Waters, who gets his defender up in the air, and he's going to drive, and he will miss the point-blank layup. But luckily, we get the steal. Silva lays it up, and he's going to get fouled going to the lane. And now we have a chance to take this lead, but Silva misses the first free throw. So the second free throw, it's going to be up, and it's going to be off of the front of the rim. All he had to do was hit one, if not both of those. And here comes Brower on the opposite end. But here's Silva playing good defense. Great steal, and he slams it down. Silva on the fast break, and he gets it to a 1-point lead. Almost another steal on the next possession. 26 seconds. Here's Opachich with the deep three, and he's got 18, a game high. As now here we are, 73-71. Here's a pass inside. Waters lays it up, and he will tie it up. He's got 19. I forgot about Waters. He's actually got the highest points on our team. As now it's 73 up. Here is Brower at the top of the line, passing around to Opachich, who is going to throw it up, and it's going to be off, and we will call the timeout. So now here we go. One shot at the buzzer. 2.3 seconds left. We check in Aiden Beamish, our best three-point shooter, to maybe get an open three. But he pump fakes at the three. He will put it up, and it's going to be off. And that is going to take this one to overtime in our first regular season game. And here we go. 73-73 to start this overtime. So here is Silva driving the lane to start it out, but there's some great defense by West Virginia, who will get the block and push it the other way. Here's Brower at the top, and he will get hacked that time by Silva, and he will go to the line, and he will actually have 2 free throws, not just a 1-and-1. So he knocks down the first, and the second is going to be good, and now they have the 77-75 lead. So here is Kendall Moore in the 2-point deficit, trying to pass the ball inside, and it's going to be stolen, and Brower will pass it up to McKee, who will just miss that and one. And now he hits 1 free throw, making it a 78-75 game. So following a steal, here is Silva, this time driving the lane, and he almost gets the and one to go off of the blocking foul, and he's got to hit these free throws. Remember, he missed 2 earlier, and he does knock down both. And now it is a 77-78 game. But look at West Virginia back out on the other end. Grace will hit the 3 and make it a 4-point game. But here he is, Brower getting the steal, and he gets the foul. That's an and one. He misses the first shot, gets his own rebound, puts up the second, and gets fouled. And now West Virginia stretches this lead to 7 points, and another steal, this time by Zarias. And that's going to be an open dunk. And it looks like maybe this lead is starting to grow, but Dunn has something to say about that. He lays it up and in, but it's still a 7-point lead as West Virginia just does not give this lead back. Grace hits the 3. Brower with his 11th assist of the game, and it looks like this lead is just too much to overcome. They hit too many big shots down the stretch, as here's Witherspoon at the line. He hits the first free throw and is going to hit the second, and now it's a 7-point game with the game on the line here with 30 seconds left. Silva just trying to dribble it up, passing around to Dunn, who's going to shoot the 3. He can shoot it there, but it's going to be off the rim and out of bounds behind the backboard. And West Virginia does end up winning this one on the road, and we do lose a heartbreaker. We had a chance to win it at the end of regulation, and that's going to be our first loss of the season. Brower actually leads the game in points, 19. Waters actually, I believe, had 19 as well. And you can just see here he had 11 assists as well. And Waters actually finished with 21 and 9, so actually more than what I thought. And Silva finished with 20 and 8 rebounds. No assists, though, from him. That's pretty surprising, as Dunn actually led our team in assists with 4. He went 1 for 7 from the field. And I gotta get more going. He went 2 of 7 from the field. He's our best 3-point shooter. He had 6 points. He had 2 rebounds and 3 assists. So he was doing a little bit of everything, but I definitely want to get him going since he did play the most minutes on our team anyway. And then also Waters, pretty surprising, had 21 points to lead us with 9 rebounds. That's actually really, really good. And then on West Virginia, all of their starters scored double digits. They had a great team effort to win that game. That was a tough overtime loss in our first game of this series. So you can just see they shot 50% from 3. We shot 20. We went 3 of 15 from 3. We definitely got to clean it up there. We actually had a bunch of open shots we just missed. I think that will just improve with time. We shot 45% from the field, and they shot 53. And we also had 20 turnovers. They had 19 turnovers, so I guess that is not too bad if the turnover ratio is that even. But then we had 40 rebounds. They had 19. We literally doubled their rebounds and still lost this game by 7. That's definitely a good sign that we out-rebounded them by so much, but to see that we lost this game after doubling their rebounds, definitely something that we'll have to clean up. It's only the first game of the season, so I'm not going to overreact. Now, we do have a preseason tournament coming up next episode. We will play Tennessee, and they are number 9 in the country, so we will have to watch out for them. So that's going to do it for the first game. Let me know what you guys think of this squad. I was very, very encouraged by a lot of guys. Waters was good. Also, Brett Williams showed that he can score. And then I want to see some more from Daquan Jones coming off the bench. We know what he can do. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I've been working hard for a minute. The ones who don't deserve it seem to be the ones that get it. The ones who speak the truth never get the recognition, but the ones that act foolish seem to get all the attention. It don't matter though, yeah, and it don't even matter though, nope.